Hi, hello. I just had an epiphany recently, and I thought of sharing this information with the masses on YouTube because I really wanted to. Also ignore the very obvious hellspawn of an AI voice. Eat shit viewers for my mic is ass. So I want to talk to you about something that took me an embarrassing amount of time to understand. Why do you fall so hard for people who are so wrong for you? You get so intensely attracted to them, like you see them and go, holy shit, they're the best person for me. I wonder what I should name our firstborn. And then they destroy.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom.
Available, confusing, and the most inconsistent kind of person. And the worst part is, I know they're for me, and I know some of you in these situations also think the same for yourself, but you just can't let go. And this cycle just keeps happening over and over. For the longest time, I thought I just had bad luck, like genuinely, because every person I was intensely attracted to either did not want me or did not have the capacity to love me properly. And every person that actually liked me, I just did not feel it. No spark, no intensity, no nothing. So I kept telling myself that I am selective, which sounds nice. It also helped me avoid asking a much better question to myself. What if I am the one choosing this, right? I am always attracted to emotionally unavailable people, which is painful because it creates a cycle of rejection. I think this person likes me, and I feel something is about to happen, but it feels like we are engaged in a game of tug of war. So I ask them out instead of them asking me out. And they're like, I never liked you. What are you talking about? I never liked you. What? Why would you think I would like you? What's wrong with you? And yes, it hurts like a lot. I either get ghosted, I get ignored, or I get people just flat out rejecting me and then never talking to me again. That has been my love life. After a bit of research and a lots of smoking, I came across this idea that honestly just made me uncomfortable, that maybe I am not addicted to people. I am addicted to feeling they give me, and that feeling is stress. Okay, so hear me out, because this is very interesting. When you meet someone and you feel that instant pull, that intensity, that oh my god, this person is it kind of feeling, we call that attracted, but a lot of the time, that's your nervous system getting triggered. It's not calm, it's not safe, it's familiar. Because your brain learns what love looks like very early on. If you had a very weird childhood like mine, or just a rather abusive childhood, or the love that your parents gave you was chaotic and bad, your body will perceive that as love. And then later, in life, you don't look for what's healthy, you don't look for the people that are good for you, but you will be attracted towards people who trigger your nervous system to the point of stress. You look for what feels like home. Even if that home was a burning building, because this kind of person will give you the love that you are used to receiving. This is where I had to call myself out, because I always thought that I just fall deeply and I just feel things intensely. But if I am being honest, I wasn't falling in love. I was getting attached to the people who made me feel uncertain, people I had to figure out, people I had to read between the lines with. People who gave me just enough to keep me hooked. I remember every single girl that had ever asked me out, and I wasn't intensely attracted towards them. So I rejected them. I said, no, no, thank you, like, I am not interested. And the ones that made me feel calm, the one that did not trigger my nervous system, the ones I was interested in but not intensely attracted in, which was also healthy. Because how the hell are you supposed to love a person when you do not know them, and you don't know someone till at least 3 years, in my opinion? Because this has happened to me, where I know someone for like a year, and then at like the same year mark they change, and then they're different for the second year or something. So even if you're dating a person, you don't really love them till about 3 years into the relationship, because you don't truly know them. And if you're like me and are in love with someone you have never dated, or you're still in love with someone you're not close with, you cannot say you're in love with them. You are in love with the idea of them. You are in limerence, not love. You are in obsession, not connection. I would know 'cause I am the brand ambassador. So if just like me you're constantly being rejected by these kind of individuals, it's because your body is subconsciously attracted to the people who give off emotional energy that you can sense and read if you pay attention. You can sense from someone's eyes, from their body language about how they feel. You can just tell that someone is empathetic, intuitive, if they have common sense and decency. You can tell when a person is happy, sad, angry, in love. And so when you walk into this room, your brain automatically is able to seek out that one person in the room that is emotionally unavailable based purely on body language and energy, and it will remind you of people that hurt you. Their body language will mimic that of an emotionally unavailable person, and you will immediately fall in love with them. It starts feeling like home. And as I said earlier, home is a burning building that you still keep returning to. You cannot always, especially if you grew up with trauma, abuse, bad relationships, you cannot run towards that person you are attracted to intensely because that is future abuse, that is repeating the cycle. But the truth is, closure does not come from understanding someone. It comes from accepting what they've already shown you, and I know that's frustrating because it means that there's nothing left to figure out. The biggest shift for me was realizing this, that intense feeling is not love, it's anxiety mixed with hope. Love is actually a lot more boring than that. It's calm, it's steady, it doesn't leave you guessing every 5 minutes. You need to go for the people who make you calm, the people that you can effortlessly just be yourself around, the people you are interested in but not intensely attracted to, the people you can share silence with, the person that you know that if you said absolutely anything to them, they would not give a fuck. The person that if you called them up on phone and you're like, hey, I just committed murder, can you come and help me, body please? And they're like, yeah, I am on my way. The right person doesn't feel like a puzzle you have to solve. They feel like someone you can just exist with. No overthinking, no decoding. No emotional roller coaster. And if you're not used to that, it's going to feel unfamiliar, maybe even a little bit underwhelming at first. And I learnt of this theory some time ago, that any 2 people can fall in love. And hear me out, if any 3 of the following are shared by the 2 people, they would be able to fall in love. And love is both a feeling and an action. A feeling of love is like, I have deep affection for you, I want you to succeed, I want you to do the best in this life, and I want to be there for it all. I love you and only you, I love everything about you. And then love being an action means, I am willing to do whatever it takes to make your life. It's both an action and a feeling, right? But I believe that in order for any 2 people to fall in love, 3 things have to be there. First thing is constant communication. Not screaming, not yelling, there's communication. So there needs to be good communication, not fighting. That does happen sometimes, but it shouldn't be a consistent thing. Communication means we talk every day. We share our day with each other. We make sure that the other is okay. If the other is not okay, we do something to build them up. Number 2, you have similar life goals and similar future plans in minds. You're not like, oh, I want to get married and I want to settle down in some bougie cottage and have kids, and the other is like, I want to go become the next Elon Musk and don't really want kids. And number 3, the want to be in a relationship because humans are meant to be in pairs, right? But there's periods of your life where you need to go through solitude and don't need someone around. And I am not talking about that solitude and don't need someone around. And I am also not talking about that kind of solitude where you're telling everyone around you that you want to focus on your career, but the moment someone who validates your insecurity comes up, you instantly start dating them and break up with them and move on to someone else in a span of a month. That's not growth, that's utter stupidity. You cannot fall in love with a person unless you have those 3 things. They're just strangers, and we really like to think, oh my God, there's only that person and there's no one else in the world. That is a very narrow mindset that constantly will keep you in stress if you keep telling yourself that this is the only person for me. It's like telling yourself that I am only allowed to eat strawberries. Strawberries are my favorite food in the world, and I can only eat them for every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this is what I have to do because I love them so much. Open your eyes, there's other food in the world. You can fall in love with anyone as long as those 3 things are present. So if you're struggling to let go of someone, don't just ask yourself, why do I miss them? Instead, ask yourself, what did they make me feel that I am used to feeling? Because that's where your answer is, not in them, in you. And once you see that clearly, you stop chasing people who feel like chaos, and you start choosing people who feel like peace. I will also be uploading a video on unreciprocated love and limerence. But that's it for today. That's all I got to say. Have a good day. Love you.